We're cheering Bride in 3, 2, 1, let's get it!
Merry Christmas!
Oh my god. Cole's coming out of the closet, guys! Oh my god!
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi there.
You caught me at a bad time. Braydan, what are you doing here?
I don't know, man. I just showed up.
Wow.
What's going on, dude?
No, dude.
Where have you been?
Dude, I was locked in that room for a while, but you know, I just got out, and
How'd you get in there?
The Grinch.
He's one to fondle like that, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's one to the dastardly scheme.
Yeah, he entered my personal space and he stuck me in that room and things happened. But I got out.
It's just like Hollywood these days. You know, one day this guy is gonna trap people in the closet, and then the next he's gonna get an exclusive meal at McDonald's, and everyone's gonna praise him. So like, what are we doing, guys?
Well,
stay away from the Grinch. Do you know what he's done?
Well, it's
you
okay.
know what he's done.
I've handled it, and I've built me a nice fire that I can enjoy.
Oh, very nice. I like it.
You can see it's kind of flickering there. It's definitely not a light.
Got red and green going on back here because it's Christmas season.
Yeah, Christmas season.
I know the Grinch is out there still, probably somewhere. He's probably waiting to strike again because he knows your location, and he probably knows now that this is on the internet that you have escaped his trap. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're not going to worry about the prospect of the Grinch returning. Welcome to the writers' room, everyone.
Welcome to the writers' room.
Glad to have you.
Also,
welcome back.
Also,
if
you aren't a Christmas celebrator,
you're not
happy Hanukkah.
Very true.
And
happy Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa.
Yes, Kwanzaa.
Oh no.
Happy holidays. That kind of
happy holiday. Yeah, happy holidays.
It kind of covers all the bases.
I'm not a walking Wikipedia. I don't know all of the holidays in December, but
if you're celebrating another holiday, let us know so we'll know in the future.
Yeah, educate us because we like to learn things here in the writers' room.
The theming is of the season is Christmas for the year, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna celebrate all of the holidays going on because I know it's a very festive season for everybody.
Yes.
You know, so to whatever you celebrate, we love that. Happy holidays, and we'll try to throw y'all some shouts and get that involved because I don't want it to completely just be Christmas. It's a season of giving for everyone. Mm-hmm. Everyone's happy this time of year, except for the Grinch.
Except for the Grinch
on a rampage. Literally, if you see him, call the police.
And then
he is
also
a menace.
Demon Santa Claus, Krampus is on the loose.
Krampus.
He might have been involved in locking me in that room.
Oh, it's a larger conspiracy.
Oh, well, I didn't see him though. I heard his name mentioned a couple of times, but I didn't see him. But you know,
sure,
he's lurking in the shadows. Children.
Yeah, children, watch out.
You better be good.
He's coming for you.
Or Krampus will bite your head off.
Honestly, children, if you're watching this show, if you're watching the writers' room, that means Krampus already knows you're on the naughty list. He is gonna come and get your ass.
Yeah, honestly,
he's coming for you.
Children, if you're watching this, click somewhere else. You don't belong here.
Get out of here. We've said it so many times.
Yeah,
get out of here. It's not that we don't want you. Your parents don't want you to be here. I 9 times out of 10.
High school and above.
Come back later.
Because I feel like high schoolers can handle the things we say. But even then,
Are the kids away now? Hopefully so.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to the writers' room. Now that the kids are away, we can talk about some grueling monsters and
all the secret adult things and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Now, where we left off, we skipped. Wait, why can't I find this? Oh, here we go. So, we skipped the jail cell escape. We were in this prison idea that we've been working on the past 3 or 4 episodes. If you haven't seen those, go back and watch those or listen to those because we're on Spotify and other podcast stuff too.
Yeah, baby.
Go back and check those episodes out so you can know kind of what we're working on here. But so we skipped over the jail cell escape and went into kind of the escape process that happens after that. I got to thinking a little bit last night about the jail cell escape, and I have one additional idea that I would like to mention before we move on to what we were working on in terms of like action. What if? Because what we said was they got to keep all of their equipment in their cells. I am going to say that they unloaded all of the Coyote's guns. And I guess Jeunet had a gun too. Yeah. So there are no bullets in this jail cell. But they got to keep all of their stuff because they're just like, you can't break out with any of these things. So my thought was, because in this land, these hunters are unfamiliar with Jeunet's tools. She's from a very different region of the world.
Okay, sure.
What if she rope darts a dude, a hunter guard, and that's how she gets the keys? Shows off a tool that we haven't seen her use yet.
Seen her use that. I was excited to see some of that rope dart being used.
I mean, I think she uses it she might use it in the Yuri fight, but that's like the only other time. Or no, that's not true, because with the John M.F. Mayer, the mayor. She uses it, I think, very briefly there. But
very true.
I think this could be an interesting time to try and use it. Maybe a hunter guard kind of stops to check on them, and she just kind of turns, or they're like sitting casually on the bed, and she kind of turns and just, and then kind of does something. What do we think?
I'm seeing it play out in my head.
Okay.
It's like I'm in a dark room. I'm setting you the scene of what I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. I'm in a dark room, like a theater, and the lights are going dim, and I have a bucket of popcorn. And then the scene that you just suggested is starting to be projected onto the screen in my brain. Mm-hmm. But a very large individual comes. And although the auditorium is completely empty, they come and sit directly in front of me. So like I have to peer around. Oh yeah, it's you. I have to peer around your big ass head, and I'm like, hey, dude, I can't see the scene that you just suggested to me because you're in the way. And but I say all that to say, yeah, I think that works. It's not super stereotypical in like what I imagine all of the first courses of action are to get out of the jail cell in a prison break sequence. It does kind of play to our strengths of this world, of it being a little more kind of gung-ho, I think. Very, very dark, very darkly infused with the action, very kind of violent. Yeah, I think it works. I think it works for our cases. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do rope darts. A guard and takes the keys.
All right.
And that solves that problem.
A hunter guard walks and then stands in front of the cell. Jun-Ye and the coyote are sitting on their beds. Jun-Ye is sitting up on her bed and the coyote is laying down. The guard goes to say, feel free to veto me. You're finally awake, I see. He wants to speak with you. And that kind of creates some more ominous for the leader kind of stuff. And then, but maybe at some point in the middle of that, she's just like,
Okay, real quick timeout. So I kind of get reacclimated to exactly what the leader and the monster hunters plan to do with Jun-Ye after she's been put in this prison. If this guard is gonna say he wants to speak with you, he has big plans, what exactly are their plans? How much blood did they get from her? Is it a thing of like they need to continually harvesting more blood from her to go about their big plans?
In this moment, I just wanted to create mystery. I don't actually have a plan to go along with that.
You don't actually have a plan. Okay. You just want the cool, scary line.
True.
I got you.
But I do actually, I mean, there are a few ideas. It could be a thing where it's like if Jun-Ye is willing to work with the leader, maybe he's just of the mindset, oh, she can expand the power of her blood somehow. And it's like if she works with the cult, there could be some, but at the same time, she's still a blood bag. So
correct.
And it's like she isn't gonna go for that just because she's already, and she doesn't trust them now because they've already forcefully taken her blood. But I almost wonder if it could be a thing where it's like he would offer her to be a blood bag, but also she works with him to achieve greater goals for them.
Okay.
Similar kind of to what you initially suggested before I suggested this prison sequence. When
Correct.
You wanted her to kind of betray the coyote, but instead it's just, we don't even really get all the way there.
Okay.
But this guard may not even get this entire line out, so... but I don't know. I'm just... Yeah.
You're just...
Yeah, I'm just...
ain't got nothing else to say, you're just.
Correct. Quickly turns and throws a rope dart into the guard's leg and yanks. Actually, I'm going to say thigh, to be more specific. Thigh and yanks. He stumbles and hits his head on the bars. The coyote sits up and Jeunet grabs the keys off the unconscious guard. The two leave the cell and stick the guard in their in their making what?
What did I just do?
I don't know. You highlighted sure to close the door. All right. I'm going to change corridors to catwalk because that's kind of what I ended up going with. All right.
If you will scroll up briefly to about where I have this highlighted, I added this one extra line up here at the top of the prison cell in 2.3. Monster hunters act as roving guards, pacing the catwalks and surveilling the area. So they're just kind of around the area. We kind of get a glimpse of them. Being
okay. I just found where you highlighted.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So it's not just out of place for this one guard to kind of be around here.
That's perfect.
They're around. That's
perfect. Yeah, no, that's a good detail to have in there for sure. Okay, so at this point, we can get back on track.
We're out.
Yeah.
So,
we're not.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. We're not out of the prison, but we're out of the cell. Yeah, we're for sure
out of the cell, which was the big issue in the last episode. But we got out. Okay. Boom, booyah, cha. Last, we were left in the actual prison escape. Let's read these last 3 bullet points. The warden flicks his hand again. More cells open. Jeunet deals with these new threats. Coyote helps slightly with the hairless monster that they were fighting before. Mm-hmm. A red glow comes from the next staircase. It's a blood wizard. It's our blood mage. It's our blood fucker guy. And we're going to have to fight him also. Maybe he shoots the hairless monster.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he gonna pick up the bullets from?
Yeah, that was a detail I wanted to add.
Okay, cool.
Level. She fights the hunters.
If the audience didn't pick up on the onset agreement we just had, since we did add the stipulation that they don't have bullets in their guns anymore, Coyote's gonna have to get bullets from somewhere in order to fire his gun. Have to grab them from one of these dead/unconscious monster hunters.
Guards. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
And now he's not well enough to really fight, but he's well enough to be more like a support role. So that gives it makes this a little more believable because she can't just be a one woman army. One.
She can't be a one army.
So, we have a blood wizard. Now, I'm going to switch documents.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Switching documents. Where are we going? Where are we dropping, boys?
To the, it's called Writer's Room Untitled Film Bone Structure, which is an outdated title, but
classic.
It has our blood magic rules, and I wanted to re-educate / remember what we came up with. Hunters can only use blood magic to enhance / heal. Hunters use different monster blood for enhancement / healing. So that's the difference between. So hunters can only do those two things, and then blood wizards are the ones that can really tap into blood magic. So they can use their own blood as projectiles, form weapons made of their blood, and they can perform rituals. Okay. Because I was concerned that we were going to because if he can just pick up the two because they have blood inside them, that wasn't going to make that a fun fight for them.
Like blood bending and Avatar
Yeah.
kind of thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but they cannot just pick up a person like that.
They cannot
So,
do that.
most of their stuff comes from using their own blood. Now, the
So let's see some of that here.
yeah, so the
Let's see them use some of
exception
that.
to that rule is when there's multiple of them performing a ritual on another person. So,
Right.
okay. So, the blood wizard unsheaths a knife and slices I'm gonna say their hand open.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then get ready, Genier and the blood wizard.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're setting
Fight.
me up for something incredible.
That's it.
Oh my god! Guys, I didn't see that coming.
Didn't see it
Holy
coming?
shit, dude! They're gonna fight. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
That's right, bro. That's right.
You know, every now and then you gotta hype your friend up. Even if it's some
Genier.
lame kind of stuff, you gotta hype him up.
Defeats. Good. Blood wizard. Okay.
Yeah.
She returns to Coyote, and they go up. Actually, wait, I might have fucked up a little bit. Hold on.
Let's hope he didn't.
Nothing leaves the cells at first. No, I didn't. Okay. Wait, yeah, I did.
Ah, so close. Wait, damn it. What'd you fuck up?
First staircase. From, or you know what? I'm gonna say from a staircase because I don't know how we're gonna do that yet. And they go up
Great way to avoid all the trouble.
the stairs. The stairs. Coyote is struggling and heavily leans on Genier. Okay, now, how many floors down should they be? They've gone up.
Let's
two.
not go super crazy. Let's not
gone
go
up-
super crazy.
They've gone up. They've gone up twice. They've gone up 2 floors. And so far,
Maybe
there's a way
it's-
up every 3 or 4 cells.
Maybe it's like 2 or 3 more levels that we have to go up. And at about at the last or second to last one, maybe we can do the thing that I suggested where the stairs are destroyed and they have to climb the rest of the way, and it's a bit more of a mad dash to get up to the entrance of this prison.
Okay, so we're gonna do. All right.
Because this is a lot of action already on the page. Because we're kind of breezing over it by saying a fight starts, Janye wins the fight, but that's gonna come out a lot on the page, and that's gonna add to our runtime. We don't want to overinflate this section because we want the pacing of the overall movie to still feel very natural. So I'm saying like no more than 3 more sections or 3 more levels of escaping this prison because we still have a whole third act to do.
Then let's
after
do this floor, the last floor where they kill the warden, and then we'll get to our decision. So
All right.
that means I need your help.
I haven't written anything in the past episode and a half. I'm
That's
ready.
crazy. I didn't actually realize
Use
that.
me.
So
Use me.
the
My fingers are your vessels.
So I know you wanted Mothman. Mothman is not going to come from this floor. Mothman is going to come from way down below. Because Mothman can fly. So the monsters that the Yuri kill, I don't remember what they're called.
The Dover Demon.
The Dover Demon. I want to bring the Dover Demon back. And I want Genier to fight a Dover Demon. And then we need at least 2 more monsters. And then we'll throw in Mothman. And this is kind of where monsters are behind them. And they have to get up this staircase before it collapses. Because you had that idea.
Correct.
Okay.
So we want, what, 2 more monsters?
2 more monsters. So, I'm going to set this up. The Warden flicks his hand again. Cells open all around them.
It's really funny. I'm back on the parade website that we used from earlier on in the season, and every time I look at these specific pictures, I just think of the bits that we did. I can't look at the Pope Lick monster and not think Pope Lick monster.
Oh my god!
I can't stop thinking about that. Or the Menehuene, and we did that whole Peter Dinklage bit.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh!
Classic writers' room moments where we were really pushing the boundaries of what is acceptable as comedy. But we need some monsters that maybe they don't have to fly, but they have to be able to at least climb. Because in this last section where we're doing the climbing, they're not going to be much. They're not going to be much of an obstacle if they can't really do much.
Here's my plan. Let me let you in on the plan.
Yeah, let's let the plan in.
She's going to defeat a Dover Demon, 2 other monsters, and then Mothman, and then her and the Coyote are gonna just barely make it to the top of these stairs before they start to kind of break. And then they're going to make it to the top floor, and the monsters aren't going to be able to follow them somehow. I haven't gotten there yet, but I want to make it to where they only have to deal with a few more things on the last floor and the Warden, so that we can then get them out of here.
All right. So they're going to fight these monsters like proper.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the Warden is not going to put himself in danger and probably won't open cells on his floor.
We wanted to save the Wendigo for a rainy day, either the 3rd act or probably more likely a sequel. So we don't want to use that because them guys, they deserve their whole.
No, that's an insane boss fight, essentially, in my mind.
Jersey Devil.
I don't want it to be like a crazy, like Mothman.
The 3-foot tall frog. The Lovewood Frogmen. They're just frogs that are 3 feet tall.
You know what it could be is one big cell with Dover demons in it. Because I don't think we liked a lot of the monsters on that list for various reasons. It's either that or it can be 2 bigger cells, and we have, because we had a lizard swamp monster that I think we're planning to cut at this point, and then we can do that. And
let's not even really worry about. Oh, we have like lizard men, kind of like a lizard man type monster, maybe, instead of just like only being more Dover demons, which is a monster that we've already seen.
Yeah, we just haven't been able to see what they can do. That's why I wanted to bring them back.
We definitely want to bring them back. I just don't want that to be the only thing. I guess it doesn't super matter.
Why can't I find?
Doesn't super matter.
Oh, here we go. I'm pulling up the list as well. Because I'm trying to remember. Oh no. Oh, it's not letting me. That's so annoying. There. So there was a specific swamp monster, but it might be too big.
Was it the turtle one?
It wasn't a
that we wanted to
turtle. No, I can't remember. Wow, none of the pictures are loaded. For me. This is stupid. It was in... Please! Oh, there was another thing, Mo, too. There was almost like a lion-looking thing. Like
a lion-looking
with
thing?
horns. Oh, the pictures have loaded.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Oh, that thing only swims. Oh yeah, I see the turtle-looking thing. There's a bat-looking thing, the Van Meter monster. There's the Dover demon.
Dover demon. We got that in the fight for sure.
There's the frog. Ah! The lizard man of Scape or Swamp. He's not that big. I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of Genier during this whole thing.
Ozark Howler. Says they're the size of bears.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what I was remembering. It might be the Ozark Howler. Let me see.
This could be interesting. They're kind of
yeah, the Ozark
really
Howler.
do what we want.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That is
very
big, though. That thing is huge. So I don't know if Genier can handle that.
How tall up are we on this flight here?
That's a good question. See, the Ozark Howler is another one of those where I almost want that to be another like huge big bad. Being that
yeah,
it's...
I guess. We gotta have something here.
Well, check out the I don't know, Lizard Man. Check out Lizard Man directly beneath the Howler.
I said Lizard Man. Did you not hear me say Lizard Man?
Well, yeah, but I didn't remember that Lizard Man was the name. I didn't remember that. I don't have... brain didn't work.
This guy is crazy. He don't listen to me. No.
Because Lizard Man seems manageable.
Okay, let's do Lizard Man.
Alright. Alright, then minimize that.
There we go.
Cells open all around them.
Am I frozen again?
Oh my god!
I keep getting frozen.
A Dover demon leaps from the cell. Oh wait, this needs to be a separate thing. All over. Oh wait. Wait. A Dover demon leaps from the cell. Genier pushes Coyote back and ducks. Hang on, I'm gonna ducks from and the Dover demon lands on the handrail, nearly falling off. Further down, oh God, what is that?
Oh no.
I didn't feel like typing it all out. There we go.
Okay.
Well, that's not quite it. Wait, what is the difference?
Seriously?
There is no difference. I don't know. It's fine.
I think the Grinch is getting to him. Whatever the Grinch did in that closet with him, it's starting to really affect him.
Apparently. That's a bathroom, actually.
It was funnier when it was a closet.
It's a closet now.
Okay. Cool. You piss and shit in the closet? That's crazy. That's disgusting.
Oh, Lord. Leaves his cell. Did I put an extra space there? I certainly did. Junier and I'm going to say they kind of both deal with this a little bit more because we have some actual like monsters that are supposed to be more heavy hitters. Go to deal with this. The coyote shouts. The cells more cells from below opened. We need to hurry. Temp dialogue. Suddenly,
We could just show the below on the bottom.
Well, we've already shown that. I was just making sure that they knew.
Okay.
That was the point there. Now we can turn that into just a look from both of them that they know, but I just wanted to make sure we had something in there.
We'll cross that bridge when we actually get to the script, I suppose.
Yep, suddenly.
You get the idea.
Mothman!
Yeah, Mothman!
Flies above them. Junier rope darts it before it can attack. Mothman. Whoops. Pulls her over the railing, lifting her off the ground. The coyote holds on to her as they somehow defeat Mothman. the two make their way up the last set of stairs with monsters, hybrids, and insane people on their tails, killing each other as they hit the top. The stairs shift and nearly collapse. Junier boosts the coyote up, and he gives her a hand at the top, and they make it to floor 1. Okay.
They did it.
The two walk over to the warden and talk. Well, do we want them to talk to the warden about anything like super important? What do you think? This might be where you kind of jump in.
All right. So we're going through a lot of this kind of external action, but what we really need to end here is on an internal turning point, because we got to get to the what's the word I'm looking for? Dark night of the soul.
True.
And I'm frozen again.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I just didn't know if you wanted to have any exposition of like the experiments going on with the warden.
I guess. I mean, how intuitive do you think that revelation is? You know, how obvious do you think people would be able to pick up on, oh, experiments are happening here?
I don't think anybody would pick up on that without us doing something.
All right, so then maybe we do need some dialogue there then.
To
make sure that's clear.
All right. Well, I think we'll do that in the script. I'm just going to make note of what we need to talk about here and talk, because it's not like dire need. We just need to make sure we come up with something and talk about the happenings of the prison parentheses experiments and terrible acts. I did not do that right.
I got you.
Okay, thank you.
I got you.
They kill the warden and walk to the prison entrance, and I'm going to let you kind of jump in here at this point because we're going back into your specialty. So I'm going to let you transition us, and then we have to make this decision.
Okay. Let's decide what we want to do first before we kind of start writing things, because I think that's going to help me figure out what this is. All right, let's put your dukes up. It's time to go at it again. Time to fight some more about this big decision. Where's your head at now? Now that we've had a couple weeks and a couple episodes to distance ourselves from the original conversation.
I have decided that I like my idea more than I like yours. Which,
Whoa.
I'll be honest, I typically do gravitate towards your ideas more, especially in a case like this. But this time, I kind of want these kids that she's rescued. These kids should trust her, and for that to just be instantly broken with both of them tells a lot with this situation. And I have a hard time buying that Jeunie is going to all of a sudden snap on a kid that she already saved and kind of recognizes, maybe. Whereas if it's like a stranger, like she has never seen this family of 5 before, as we have it written down, I think she's more likely to distrust that. Not that she has a super close relationship with these kids, but I mean, she's seen how she's kind of like they were pretty much instantly orphaned when she found them, so she's kind of already like relating to them in that way. Whereas family of 5, it's kind of, I don't know, it just fits more to me with her character to do my idea. Rebuttal.
Yeah. My thing is, this is the dark night of the soul moment. This has to, H-A-S-T, has to land.
Yeah.
If this doesn't land, the movie falls apart. Pretty much. What I'm struggling, well, the reason I want the unfortunate victim to be a character that we've already met and somewhat have an attachment to is to make the moment 10 times worse for Jeunie. After this prison break sequence, we've kind of had a lot of more externalized conflict, and we're kind of taking a backseat on the internals. We need to find a way to kind of more seamlessly kind of get back into that mindset. Okay, so in the beginning, even taking a step back, why is she killing these kids in the first place? Because she thinks they're monsters, correct? Or that they're turning into monsters, or that they're going to be aggressive towards her, correct?
Yeah, there's something there, and we never quite solidified that, but we knew we wanted something to happen here that causes her it causes her assassin instincts to come out.
Right.
And
because what's her overall character arc, right? What is her overall growth in the story? It's
overcoming this assassin mindset.
Yeah.
That's her whole thing. She's trying to become less assassin and more human being, I guess.
Yeah.
There's probably a better term for that, but that's kind of the problem I'm having with your idea is she left this life originally because she saw what she had done to a kid, and I just don't see her like snapping and trying to and just killing a child. Just like, now, if with this family of 5 there are adults involved, and I can see her seeing an adult and maybe just being like, oh, maybe the kid's gonna turn into something, or something weird's going on, and that would cause her to just go ahead and do that. And it still lands because these 2 kids that she saved, she goes to be like, okay, you're safe now, and they're just like, you're scary, you're a monster, you're a terrible person, we don't want anything to do with you. OneDrive needs to finish optimizing, I'm being told.
Well, We'll take a pause in the episode while one.
Yeah.
I guess I'm struggling to wrap my head around the optics of even both suggestions now, especially after what we just read. The bridge between what we saw between Jeonye and the coyote to get to the point where we want them to be, with this bridge of a big kind of set piecey action horror sequence. I think I might have got something lost in the translation as we were going through it, and how everything sort of bridges together as far as the character arc. Because that is numero uno importance. That was the reason the very first version of the story fell apart, was because Jeonye had nothing going on, and now we need to make sure that the something that she does have going on is very clear to us and transitions through everything without a bump in the road. So, like, we want her to do something that so far steps over the line and erases it behind her, so that she can be forced to confront herself, look in a mirror, and see the things that I've been doing have not helped me in any way as a person. They're just me falling back on instinct, which is a realization that she hasn't had yet, a sort of introspection that she's avoided up to this point. And so I don't even know where I'm getting hung up on either of these things. It's like, okay, on the surface brain level, it's like she gets paranoid because whoever or however or who blah 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 characters are a threat to her or are turning into monsters like she is, I guess, and she feels the only answer is to take them out. Right?
Yeah.
That's like the setup.
Yeah.
But she realizes that was the wrong choice, and that sends her sort of spiraling.
Yep.
Which is recall back to the flashback sequences of her family getting killed to her killing for revenge.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got to be like a situation where it's like the coyote is like he sees this, right? And he's reacting to it, but he is under the impression that she's so hyped up on like adrenaline that she's just reacting, and so her doing this isn't in like, it's still her fault, but it's like she's just jittery maybe in terms of like in that mindset. And so after that, he doesn't quite realize that she has been trying to break a habit. And so that's kind of where we get our emotional moment there. It's like he's going to learn who she is. But that, of course, now I'm talking about kind of the aftermath there. But
okay. Here's where my head is at right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think this whole prison break, which I don't think we need to go back and... I don't think we have to go back and redo anything or rewrite anything. I just think we have to know in our heads when we get to the script and write this, that sequence has to be intensely damaging to Jeonye's psyche and emotional output. I think it has to be horrific for her to deal with. it has to be emotionally and physically draining. I think her body hurts. She's got pain everywhere.
Yes.
She's still dealing with the ramifications of her turning into a monster. She knows what she is. That has to amp up everything to 11. That fact alone that she's still transforming and she doesn't know what she's going to do. How to stop, because the only out she had going in is now withered away. She doesn't know what she's going to do anymore. So it's like, in the back of her head, it's like, why do I even try? Why am I even trying to escape? What hope is there for me now? Just because Coyote said, I made you a promise and we're going to see through it, even though I don't know where to go. So it's like, the weight of the world is on her shoulders throughout this whole sequence, to where she gets to this point. It's like horse blinders. She doesn't see anything. She doesn't know what she's doing exactly, but so hopped up on the adrenaline, on the fear, on the anxiety, on all of it, that I think there's a marriage of the two ideas here, honestly. Because here's what I'm thinking. Because when I suggested that Jeonye takes out one of the kids that she rescued from an earlier sequence, I don't. Again, so she's got these horse blinders on, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she knows exactly who this hurt is. Whether it's like silhouetted, backlighting to where she can't see a face, and then she's like, "Oh, this horrific looking thing is coming after me. I gotta shoot it!" Bang! Oh no, it's the friend that I met beforehand. And then the other one comes up and is like, "You are a monster." Or she's like, she goes to the other one. She's like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know." And she's like, "No, get away from me, you monster." You know, it's like, so kind of portraying that sense of anxiety and unknown in a way where it's like the audience is able to sympathize with Jeonye, but then when the lights, like when the stage lights flip on and the curtains are open, and it's like, oh, Jeonye just did a horrible, horrible thing. And that's not to say that she can take out a couple of like other people, like this family of 5, they could still get taken out. And then when she turns the lights on and she realizes she's no longer fighting the monsters that she thought she was, she's fighting these poor, less aggressive, more innocent folks. That's the light bulb moment. She sees herself in that kind of situation.
Okay.
All right, what did you just write?
So read the bullet point I've just written.
They pass by some holding cells. A hand brushes Jeonye's hip.
She reacts, stabs the arm, kills, without even looking. Now,
Okay.
that's everything we need to have this be that moment, because this is an innocent person no matter what happens at this point. I mean, she's definitely going to kill somebody in this moment. And there could be even an added moment where the coyote tries to stop her and she starts to almost fight him because her adrenaline's up. But then she snaps out of it once she realizes kind of what's going on. So, damn you. You've convinced me to do your idea. Because
What can I say? I have a
now
superpower.
I just don't like that the kids for almost no reason have ended up in these cells, but I'm also at the same time, the cult is evil inherently.
It kind of seems like their MO. You know, if you walk into the doors and you see something you're not supposed to see, they're like,
Yeah.
all right, you gotta go to you go to the gulags now and we'll figure out what to do with you later.
That's true, but I mean, the kids literally, because Dallas isn't just HQ. Dallas is its own town, and HQ is just within it. Now, that means more hunters are around protecting Dallas, but that doesn't mean that the kids did anything
I thought they all
wrong.
just run up to the HQ.
That wasn't what was in my head. I imagine there's like a wall around Dallas, and it's just there's more hunter population there because the HQ is there. But I don't. Dallas is a motherfucking big ass city, at least in today's world. I imagine it is back then.
Yeah.
But that was just my thought. I mean, obviously we're still beat sheeting, and we never really discussed that in great detail. I don't think, but
Yes. Well, we can kind of get into the optics of how the children end up in this position later, but I think it is the more emotionally impactful and the more clear foresight or the clear focused beat for Jeanne to get to
all right.
her Dark Night of the Soul moment.
Fine, Braydan. Fine.
I know. I
Fucker.
know. I'm a little bitch. I can't just like
All
take it lying down. I gotta fight for ideas that I had. I think it works. I think it kind of gets into the nitty gritty.
Jeanne stabs the arm. I haven't brushed her hip because it's child height, and that's I
makes
think
sense.
that's about right. Unless, well, yeah. Well, how old were they actually? Did we say that? We may not have even come up with that.
I don't think so.
Well, around. That might be. We'll do that in the script, I think, but we can make that make sense because I mean, this is all we need right here. Is stabs the arm. Stabs the arm with the rope dart.
Blade.
And yeah, the rope dart blade, and yanks the, I'm gonna say, mystery person towards her blood spews everywhere. Is that enough to have a kid die?
I mean, if you get it in a,
I mean, she's
You get
going
the kid in the
full
kid's spot.
force. She's going full
Yeah,
force.
yeah.
I mean,
I
if we're
think
going
so.
for like between like,
and she could try to like resuscitate or stop the bleeding.
yeah, I think a slow
and
death will
the
work.
sibling is like get away from her.
It's
or
like
him.
4 to 7 years old range, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Blood spews everywhere. The coyote. Do you like my idea of her of him trying to stop her? Because
I think that's kind of like the snap back in moment.
yeah.
And she like turns with the blade, but she sees it's the coyote, and she's like, "Wait a minute!" And then we look back, and we see it's the characters that we recognize.
Lunges at her and grabs her. She stumbles and turns, beginning. Or no, because she has a rope dart in hand. We'll just keep with that. Turns about to stab him in the stomach with the rope dart blade. But she stops at the last second. The coyote. What are you doing? All right, I'm gonna let you write stuff now because I think this is where you're going to be better suited to do this. Plus, you haven't written anything the past couple of episodes.
Past 2, including this one.
Yeah.
But let's see here. Jeonye turns back around to see the body of a slain monster. But instead, it's a small child.
Mm-hmm.
The one she rescued. Not reduced. Rescued.
she reduced the child.
Well, she just did reduce the child.
Yeah,
but
she did do that.
Yeah. Before. The one she rescued days before. The child's sibling. Or she starts to attempt resuscitation or stop the bleeding, but the cries but the child's sibling rushes over, crying / clawing at her. You are the monster. Okay, yeah. Unlock the cell.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just, I'm nitpicky.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess this interaction could still technically happen through bars. It's not like crazy unfeasible, but
yeah.
I guess he does have the keys. He could.
It would be too emotionally awkward, I think, if we
Sure.
open the door.
Jeonye stumbles back, looking at her blood-soaked hands, which match cuts to her blood-soaked hands from her assassin in days.
I was an assassin back in the day.
I used to go out and assassinating
Yeah.
all night long.
Got my knife out and did some assassinating.
Coyote tries. Coyote in an attempt to comfort her / escape this for lack of a better word, awkward moment. Coyote tries to get her moving.
Can I stop you, actually?
Yeah, what's up?
So I just came up with an idea. They have to walk out this front door without having to fight a ton. Can we have them grab some cloaks from the warden's office, and what he does is he wraps the cloak around her and pushes her forward, like you're saying, and I'm gonna add the cloak
in one of the cloaks, so you can add that. Yeah, grabs these cloaks.
I'm gonna add that back with the warden stuff. Kill the warden.
Oh, comfort.
Bye.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. All right. I've added the detail.
On the cloaks and pushes her forward. As they navigate through the halls. This is like a quick montage of them kind of escaping of HQ Jeonye.
Would she be in shock?
Yeah, she's absolutely in shock.
Yeah, I think we gotta try and have her save like tears for when they leave town. Not that she isn't like they might be like being formed, but I mean she can't just like. I think we go from shock to then she kind of accepts what she's done, and then she probably lets it all
it's
out
like
once they
she's
leave
in
town.
the denial phase.
So, however you think we should kind of go about that whole thing.
That whole thing.
I will say we are at an hour and 10 minutes, so last few bullet points.
Last few bullet points. You can veto this detail, but
Go for it. Let's see
the
it.
only sound we can hear as they finish the escape is the sound of her bloodied rope dart blade scratching against the floor.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that pretty much gets us. Technically, that was kind of part of 2.4 also. There's a part where that kind of transitions into 2.4, but
yeah.
that is pretty much that.
So, yeah, essentially, we'll go from there and we'll just jump with them outside of town. And they have to have another just massive talk about A, what she's done, and then B, what they're going to do now that the HQ fell through.
Correct.
Which means we need to find a way to introduce Swamp Wizard Man, because essentially the third act has remained completely unchanged, because this is just solving the main story that we've kind of come up with.
Yeah. So basically, around this point in the story, since we're kind of towards, we'll have to reformat this document later, but we're kind of towards the end of sequence 2.4, which is towards the beginning of Act 3. Jeonye's character arc is almost complete right here.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go through the 180, but we've gone through all of the roller coaster down. The want that we started at the beginning of the movie, we'll recall, will Jeonye and Coyote find a cure before it's too late? We've kind of got an answer at this point in the story. The answer is not really, not where we thought at least. Or at this point at this juncture, it's a big fat whopping no. Mm-hmm. So now that we don't have the want, that means we need to transition to the need, which is Jeonye reckoning for her past and turning a new leaf by being a good buddy to the Coyote. And this is where we're gonna go in Act 3. We kind of have the setup. We gotta meet our Swamp Man friend. We gotta be prepared for a big fight now that the monster hunting cult is going to be after them. And then we just got to get our hands dirty and do the fight.
Yeah.
So, folks, we're really moving.
Yeah.
And we're about at the end.
Absolutely. And then we have to heal the Coyote probably. I think we have him heal right before, like they make camp outside of town maybe somewhere.
Yeah.
And maybe he's healing, and then she kind of lets stuff out at that point after he finishes that up maybe. But I mean, that's definitely a conversation for next time.
Yeah. Basically what we have to do now in the next parts of the story is we have to heal the Coyote, let Jeonye talk, and find a way for them to get connected to the Swamp Man, and get to that point in the story where we're preparing for the final shindig. And then from there, it'll pretty much be smooth sailing. Mm-hmm. So, with all that being said,
we hope you enjoyed this episode.
We hope you enjoyed.
This is I believe, the furthest we have made it in this movie at this point.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because now with, we made the corrections and now we've added a whole new segment. We are finally past where we were before. Because I want to say,
I feel good.
We were at.
Feels good for us too.
We were pretty much at them talking outside of town when we stopped to kind of restructure everything. So, we're about to enter Act 3.
Uncharted waters.
Hopefully by next episode, but I trust Braydan to kind of crank out another emotional banger of a moment.
Emotional bangers.
And then we can kind of introduce his wizard cowboy thing that I'm sure he's been cooking up.
Ooh, I'm ready. I'm very ready.
I'm looking forward to it, and then we'll have our showdown with the wolf, and then finally our showdown between Junier as a monster and the coyote, which will be a fight of epic proportions.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, very exciting,
Yes.
Very cool stuff. If you like this video, leave a like, or if you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Tell us why. Leave a comment on that. If you have ideas for this feature, ideas for sketches, as soon as we finish this beat sheet, we're going to do a few sketches. We're going to move on to the next season of the podcast. We're going to do a few sketches, maybe some short films. And then we're going to jump into writing the actual screenplay for this beat sheet. If you find yourself searching us up on the regular, go ahead and subscribe. We'll show up on your homepage. Make sure you get some notifications turned on too with that bell button. And that way, life's just easier for you to kind of find us and watch us more consistently if that's what you would like to do. No pressure, but it does help us a lot. No judgment. We're on Spotify.
A little bit of judgment. A little bit of judgment.
Yeah, a little bit
of
judgment. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon and Apple in terms of podcasts. If you'd like to listen to us more, instead of seeing these faces, which I don't know the reasoning there, but you do you. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We have short clips going up there. Short clips on YouTube. And keep an eye out for the next podcast. And also, I think we're both working on some solo things, so keep an eye out for those in the near future as well. And with all that being said, I think we're done.
Wait. Oh. Don't be alarmed. And don't look. I think I see the Grinch behind you. Don't look. Don't make a move. He's coming. He's coming behind you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Bye, everybody.
Bye. I don't know what to say.